Well, as you all already know, it didn't go our way in the final. An amazing game, though. Everyone can hold their heads up high. Connor, I mean, 0-0 and went to penalties.
Oh, like you say, like we just said there, we've never been beaten in this tournament. You know, we've won we won 4. And unfortunately, this one went down to a 0-0 draw, and unfortunately, like no one likes going to penalties.
We are seeing a reduction over a period of time, but certainly the last 2 years there've been an increase.
We collect the curbside, we bring it here. The machines we've invested in, there's more machinery to come, so we can lift it to the next level up.
This purpose-built police station in the centre of Douglas is one of the victims of the budget cuts. It will close along with Port Erin Police Station. The number of officers in the force is being reduced by 11%, and Chief Constable Gary Roberts says that further cuts could pose a real threat to public safety.
Because nothing has actually been resolved properly yet. We've had the legal opinion, but we still don't know what's going to happen.
As you can see, quite a hole has opened up. Now, from what we're understanding here is going on, there is some sort of sewer system under there. The guys around here are now going to put a camera into what was the sewage hole, and to find out exactly what's going on before they can proceed with making repairs.
As a national group, they're the third largest number to have been killed after the British and the Americans. So we decided that they aren't memorialised anywhere else on the island together, so it was up to us to do that, and this is the result.
Did you think you'd ever be back here this quick, though?
I didn't. It was quite a shock, and I think we're still recovering from that. You know, John Chimmon's resignation was unexpected, and we're disappointed.
I understand there's going to be about 700 people here this evening, which is a fantastic audience to perform to. The floor and everything is really, really nice. I'm very impressed.
We offered to set up our camp here this year to try and show what life was like during the first ever Tynwald.
Well, first I'm very pleased to be able to say a few words about the plinth and the miner. I had a good look at this area and it was in a terrible state, with growth in the walls. With good friends I arranged for this to be cleared completely.
We start 2.5 weeks ago, tacking over North Sea towards Orkney.
We've had to make some really, really difficult decisions about the fire and rescue service as it is here now today.
It's got a kind of magical theme. It really gets kids' imaginations going. We've got a little hobbit house. We've got a bridged structure with the different slides and routes to climb up, and then we've got the tree house that you can actually climb up through the tree trunk and slide down the slide.
Obviously we've got most of the team here who are departing today. Some are already in Glasgow and then some are arriving later, but yeah, we just want to do our best and make the island proud really, and if we can bring back medals then that'd be great.
Basement nightclub, Sugar Disco, and spending a small fortune on it, changing it around to what I want, which is a twin venue, so you cater for a wider audience.
What we've agreed is that we'll fix the railings because we've got blacksmiths and we can do that, and the DOI have agreed to level the beach for us.
The groundworks, as you can see, is going ahead now.
That was fast, wasn't it?
It's been in the pipeline for a number of months now, and there's been a lot of work done by colleagues to bring this to fruition.
So the Parks Department have done an extremely good job up here. They found savings within their budgets and they've created what people see here today. All the paths have been relaid after many, many years. We put in new seating areas, we put barbecue areas in, planted out areas where there was no colour here before, and obviously we have this fantastic viewing balcony with the binoculars on.
All the visitors we meet and the letters we've had in to the council saying how wonderful the gardens are this summer, and they really are bright and lovely looking.
When you think that this is the one of the Russian low orbit capsules
that actually has been run.
It was really wonderful, fantastic team, everybody put their heart and soul into it, and we came back with some really good results.
We need to do better, we can do better, and in any system, whether that be on the UK or any state across the world.
When the crews turned up, obviously there was an electrical fire in that part of the building, and we've had to isolate it, make sure it was isolated before we tackled the fire, which has taken some time.
And as you can see here, there are literally millions of these very small fish, about 3 centimetres long. And apparently, from the eyewitnesses we've been talking to, the stretch goes all the way from about here right up to the point of air.
Well, it would be nice if they used the buildings here, but with the grounds as well, and made something of it. So the obvious things is outdoorsy experiences for children, you know, some sort of outdoor play equipment or, I don't know, things that the children can use.
I'm Marlon Jackson.
I'm Tito.
I'm Jackie Jackson.
I'm Jermaine.
You hanging out with the Jacksons on Manx TV?
Manx, baby.
Manx.
I think the gardens have been renamed and selected and I think done up really to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Archibald Knox.
I've been trailing the concept of a big debate for some time because there needs to be a big conversation with the people of the Isle of Man about what its government in the future is going to look like.
I'm on the last horse tram to ever travel down the centre of Douglas Promenade. It's the end of an era and Michael Krellin gets the honour of driving on this last journey.
I'm very disappointed that it's taken so long. However, I am very pleased that the bridge is back in such good shape now.
And it's a fabulous investment in Derby, a multi-million-pound investment. I hope it's going to make a great deal of difference to the area, and I also hope that it's going to provide a launch pad to help this area develop and be more focused and provide more opportunities, more job opportunities, and potentially some more residential opportunities.
It is a sad day, Paul, in many ways. You know, nobody likes to see a police station in the central part of a town and village closed, but it's important to focus on the way we're going to deliver neighbourhood policing from the future. A lot of our demand is over on Castletown side.
The King William's College Society allowed us to show on my first fashion show here, and we're really thrilled. It's a very excellent location and beautiful hall, and as you can see, it's turned out very nice.
Certainly the hoteliers and retailers were deeply concerned at the proposal with the way things were going, with the horse tram track being actually on the promenade, but at the side of the promenade. They were concerned about loss of parking spaces.
So we now have 8 players remaining. They'll be playing for just over £200,000 worth of prize money.
We were down yesterday afternoon on Monday setting this thing up for the opening today. And we were basically tripping over people who were trying to see the plans as we were sticking them up on the wall here. So yeah, a lot of interest from the public.
There are countries around the world who have in place more regulation, particularly for younger drivers, and in those places we see that particularly the more tragic deaths or tragic accidents are kept to a minimum.
Oh, fantastic. This is dream come true. Never thought it would ever come to fruition. It was a dream and then now it's a reality, and here we are.
But for us it's a very sad day because we're going to lose the vital links between the Isle of Man and Blackpool, the two communities getting together and doing business and families making friends and things. It's really important for us.
Certainly a big change to the skyline of the promenade has been the Jubilee buildings, now beautifully all lit up.
Well, between the post office network, it loses about £700,000 a year. The Ramsey and the Douglas one equals out to just over £500,000 loss each year. And with that, we have to actually address the losses across the business.
I would just like them to think about it again. They've obviously got to save money, but it's the way it's been done isn't fair on the community or on the people who work in the post office.
A huge range of topics. We're going to cover the really serious, news-driven, current affairs kind of programming, and then we're also going to go to the kind of simple, lighter-hearted kind of side of space. So a real mixture of things. We've got